Today is the 737 next generation, which is in the picture, unfortunately, due to a design error in the outer casing of the jet engine. Like, subscribe and share. Most of you probably remember that last year a 737 from Southwest did have an uncontained engine failure, which resulted in the death of one passenger, as a blade broke off and then hit the outside of the engine, and then part of the engine hit the aircraft. Hit actually a window, broke it, and that's why somebody was sucked out instantly. In the end, the pilots managed to properly land the aircraft, so there were only some relatively minor injuries, but nobody else died. The NTSB, the National Transportation Safety Board, did their investigation and concluded that on the 6,700 NG aircraft that have been produced, and there are around 100 that are still being produced now, the outer casing of the engine was not properly designed to contain a broken blade at high rotation. So they recommend to have the outer casing redesigned, and this is a Boeing responsibility, as this engine was specifically designed for the 737 next generation due to the shape required by the low-hanging engines. Similar engines are, for example, on the A320, but those have cylindrical engines, where the engine of the 737NG and MAX also had to be flattened, and so the design had to be altered to fit the engines under the wing. This decision is not final yet. The FAA is the one who in the end decides, but Boeing has already commented that they are aware of this and they're already working on it and will work on improving this. In the meanwhile, additional checks of the blades is required to prevent any problems, although the report says that these cracks that caused the blade to come up were undetectable. I do not know where this will lead, but it's clear that something has to be done. It's only the outer casing of the engine, so this should be resolvable without having to redesign the whole engine. Still, it's going to cost a lot of money to have all the engines of all these aircraft retrofitted, as well as the cost for the additional blade inspections. And the question is, who will pay for that? Those paying attention will notice that something has changed on the background, also at the start of the video compared to other videos. This one. It was actually where you can see it now, but then all the way there. Yes, I happen to have a 737 model, scale 1-200 KLM, 737-800. And I took it with me because I want to show you where exactly the difference has to be made. So, this is how the aircraft looks, and the problem is on this side and on this side. So if you have a blade on the inside breaking off, if it goes this way, it's okay-ish. Still, if it happens in flight and a piece drops down from 10 kilometers high, whatever is on the ground will be totally destroyed. If it's a human being, they will have trouble identifying the person. If it's a house, the roof may be perforated, even if it's a concrete roof. So preventing this kind of crap is the best way. So primarily they will have to work on this side of the engine, but if possible, I hope they will do both sides, so that generally an engine has to be designed in such a way that it is contained. And you see these videos of these tests done online. I mean, you can see them on YouTube, where they show what happens when a blade comes off. They literally put plastic on the blade and they have it explode while the blade is rotating at high speed, and then you see the and the idea is that when the blade comes up, or sometimes even two blades, that whatever happens has to stay inside. The engine can be completely destroyed on the inside, that's fine, but it has to stay inside, not to come out and hit the aircraft. I would recommend that also for the MAX they check this. And I guess they will be doing this. Once they start redesigning, they will redesign, yeah, all of them. They cannot have the same mistake happen again. They cannot actually have another problem with the MAX killing somebody or injuring people, because that would really bring Boeing on its knees. Good. This concludes the video for today. I hope this was educative. And I have some more videos coming up. Actually also a video on Embraer this time. If you disliked the video, you do this. If you liked it, thumbs up, share and subscribe. Also, check out my Patreon page. There you can support me and get access to exclusive content. Get more. Check it out in the link below.